Welcome to AWS classes and DevOps and also Linux. Today, from today onwards, I am trying to start new series on Linux. So once after this, I will start shell scripting. After that, we will move into DevOps. Today, we'll start Linux. Okay, Linux course. Okay. So let me share my screen, guys. Let me share my screen. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So we are going to discuss about Linux. So Linux is very most important for DevOps and cloud engineers. Okay. So Linux is it's not only operating system. So Linux we will generally in our perspective I'm talking. If you join as a DevOps engineer, if you join as a cloud engineer, okay, ethical hackers. So for every area, so Linux is very most important. Not only for AWS, GCP also will use Linux. Okay, so that is the reason Linux is most important. In gaming also we'll use Linux. So Linux commands whatever the Linux is very big subject, but for DevOps whatever required. Okay, till shell scripting we can learn. Okay, so basic from basic we have to move forward. So even if you know also no problem, you just recall whatever you know, just simply recall, and we'll move forward along with these commands and all the information about Linux. Okay, we'll go by scratch. Okay, from the scratch we'll move forward. Okay, so
Sure, sir.
yeah, so we'll see about Linux introduction. Linux is developed in 1960. It's very old one. Okay, so at AT&T Bell Labs. Okay, this is for knowledge only. Don't think that this we don't have any questions and all in interviews also. This is for knowledge. At least we do have somewhat knowledge, general knowledge. That purpose only I'm just explaining all these things. Okay, it is a powerful and multitasking. Okay, multi-operational system. Okay, so for example, if it is Windows you cannot use but at a time two users. Okay, but it is multi users can also use this, right? So scalability also is there, lot of security also is there, and flexibility also is there, lot of flexibility. Okay, it's often used servers. Okay, we have seen and we have also created many servers. Okay, when we were learning about AWS and all, we have launched many servers like Nginx, Apache, Tomcat. So yeah, all these things, these kind of servers we can able to launch by using Linux. Okay, and workstations. Okay, and embedded system also, games also will use this Linux. Okay, so Linux. So this is completely about Unix. Actually, I work continuously used a term called Linux, but actually this is I used to have a word called Unix actually. So that is Unix actually developed in 1960. This is all about actually Unix. Unix is operating system. So Windows, same like Windows, Unix is a operating system. From Unix, so a lot of flavors have came out. So out of which from Unix, Linux also developed in 1991. Okay, Torvalds. Okay, Torvalds. Linux is a free and open source operating system. Okay, inspired by Unix principles. From Unix, it was developed. It utilizes a more modular design with a core kernel. Okay, handling core tasks like memory management, process control, and device drivers. Okay, various software components built on top of the kernel. Okay, so in operating system like Windows, in Windows operating system we won't get word called kernel. They use there we will use operating system, but here we will use kernel. Okay, so operating system, this is we just remember this, that is kernel. Okay, Linux is known, it's for versatility and customization and large community support. We have these things. Okay, so a lot of advantages are there. Okay, so next, Linux flavors. I told you, right, is actually by using Unix. Okay, by using Unix. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay, so Unix, actually Unix, this is not seems good. Okay, Unix, from Unix, by taking inspiration of Unix, so HP also, HP, okay, HP developed their own software. Okay, Mac also, Mac, have you heard about Mac? Apple. Okay, Apple company inspired, yeah, it is inspired, and by taking reference of Unix, they have developed their own operating system, the open source. Okay, so Solaris, and AIX means IBM. This is related to IBM. IBM company also developed their own software by taking reference of Unix. Okay, so these are all things like, IBM, HP, Solaris, okay, and Mac. Okay, these companies designed their own operating systems by taking reference of Unix. Unix is open source operating system. Okay, so they have made their own operating system, okay, by using this Unix flavor. Unix. So next, for suppose in this Unix also we have flavors. Okay, Unix, by taking reference of Unix, Linux operating system made. Okay, so in Linux also we have flavors. Okay, in Linux, Ubuntu. So Unix flavors are Linux. Okay, next IBM, Solaris, okay, Sun Microsystem, and HP. Okay, next Mac means Apple. Okay, so by taking reference, okay, by taking this, whatever source code is there, by using this, so they have developed these. Okay, from Linux, also developed different operating systems like Debian, okay, Ubuntu, all these things, Ubuntu, Fedora, next CentOS. So these are all running right now. Okay, Red Hat, RHEL, Red Hat. Okay, so these are all the Unix flavors. Unix flavors are these, and Linux flavors are these. So guys, flavors means you understood. So this is parent, this is parents, these are all children's. So for Linux, this is a parent. Okay, so all these all these IBM, Solaris, HP, Mac, for all this parent is Unix. That's it. This is for general knowledge. Okay, next. So why we have to choose Linux? This is question. Why we need Linux? Linux has become a very much popular, so due to some reasons. What are those reasons? Okay, so it is freely available. Okay, for anyone can use. Okay, and it can be modify. We can modify it, we can distribute it, Okay, it is customizable. Okay, we can do custom whatever we can, highly configurable and fit specific needs, where a lot of flexibility is there in this. Okay, and huge security guys. Okay, so in Linux, you might have used Linux, I think so. So in Linux, if you see, there are a lot of security. Okay, in login time. Okay, for every permissions, lot of permissions are there. User permissions. Okay, group permissions. Okay, and file permissions, directory permissions. In every area we can able to keep security. Okay, so Windows not like this. Windows is user graphical interface. So hackers can able to enter and they can able to do anything. It is easy for them. But for Linux hackers it's not that much easy. Okay, so that's what security. And versatility means it's wide ranges of devices are there, na? So desktops, servers, embedded systems. This we have already discussed. So servers, embedded system related, and supercomputers. Everything is developed by Linux. Supercomputers. Have you heard about supercomputers?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, right. Cost effective. It is very cost effective. Open source. Linux is open source. We don't have any licenses and all. Okay, we after buying this one version so and so, for example, Ubuntu. For Ubuntu, we need to take one license and we have to pay. Not like this. It is open source, and large community also. We have large community is available. If something is happens, everybody can available, and it is easy to solve if any issues will happen. Community also available, right? Like that. Next, and advantages of Linux and Unix. It's now once we go into deep, Unix is not comes under picture. So everything we will talk about Linux only. It is core. Unix is very core. So if you want to develop operating systems, you can take it a reference. If you want to use operating system, you have to use the operating system Linux kernel, which means kernel. Okay, it is advantage. What are the advantages? Scalability. Okay, scalability designed for reliability and uptime, crucial for servers. Okay, mission critical applications. Okay, we have a lot of scalability is there. Okay, uptime is high, very less span of time it will up. Okay, your server will be up in within seconds. For example, if you install anything in Linux, it will complete in seconds and minutes. It will not take hours. For example, in Windows, you might have seen like some kind of some bar graph will come some while downloading or uploading some. Okay, you might have seen like this, it, like this much 70% completed. You have to wait for 30 more minutes, 30 more percent. This 30 more percent it will take 1 hour or 2 hours. Have you seen these kind of situations anytime while you are using downloading at the time? So
Yes, sir.
yeah, but Linux not like that. Linux you will get
Yes.
containers like simple within seconds, with not completely not, I cannot say within fraction of seconds, but it will take only 2 to 3 minutes, 4 minutes, like that, 5 minutes, in this minutes only. Okay, very less span as compared to Windows. Okay, and security we have already discussed about security. We have a lot of security. Okay, multitasking also. Okay, it will do more multitasking, multi users. Okay, so one machine can use multiple people. Okay, and power shell scripting. Okay, we have a automation, like for example, if you want to do any automation, you can able to write your own scripting, you can run it. Okay, PowerShell is available. Okay, scripting capability we have. Okay, open source in Windows. Can you able to do this, guys? Your own you can write your own PowerShell. Can you able to run this? You can, but that is not shell scripting. That is, what is that? Anyone remember? In Windows, what we can call Bash and shell scripting is for Linux. In Windows, guys, PowerShell. Okay, in Windows also we have. And open source, it is open source, guys. Windows is not like this. In Windows also you can able to download Windows, but certain time after that it will ask your license. Okay, it will ask license. Okay, that is the difference. Next, so this is the structure. Okay, so if you see, this is hardware. Okay, hardware Linux also will be there, hardware Windows also will be there. Okay, kernel means it is in Linux, we call in Linux kernel. In Windows it is operating system. Okay, shell means whatever you can see the terminal. Okay, whatever you see the terminal. Okay, in Windows also you can see the terminal. For example, I'll show you. See this, for Windows also it is available. Okay, but nobody will use. See this, we can also use this in Windows, right? Yeah, so this terminal, Linux terminal we have, means command line interface. Command line interface. Windows also we have command line interface. Also graphical user interface, very famous in Windows. Okay, so we can use applications in Windows applications. We can create, we can delete, we can modify, we can create the folders. Okay, we can create the folders in physically. Okay, here applications, what are the applications are files and directories, whatever it is there, those directories we can use by using commands. Okay, by using commands we can do same, almost same, but the thing is operating is different. Okay, applications we have in this Linux and Windows. Shell also, scripting also is there. I mean shell in the sense operating system, shell in the sense scripting, whatever command line interface. Terminal also available for Linux also. No, it is a main actually for Linux. So this Windows also we have available, but we have a graphical user interface and command line interface is available. For Linux also graphical user interface is available. It is also available, but use case is very less. Okay, kernel means it is operating system. In generally we used to call operating system in Windows, but in Linux we have to call kernel. Hardware, what are the hardware? RAM, CPU, core. Okay, what are the core? So all the hardware related specifications all will be there for Linux and also Windows. Everything will be there. This hardware is not related to any operating systems and all. This is hardware is separate. Hardware will be manufactured different companies like HP, Lenovo, Dell, okay, and Sony. This is related to hardware is completely different from this Windows and Linux. This is not related to Windows and Linux. Hardware is common for both machines. Okay, so this is what about Linux. Okay, so let me go to another. So these guys, this is important. We are moving into important topics. So hierarchy, guys, hierarchy level. What is hierarchy? So in organization CEO will be there. Okay, under CEO maybe MD, not exactly, maybe or CEO or chairman for support. If it is chairman, he will be MD or CEO. Okay, in under MD some groups will be there. Okay, some departments, department 1, department 2. Okay, CU also maybe both, also under both. Okay, in this department 1, for example, manager, HR, developers. Okay, like this is completely hierarchy. Okay, high level to low level and low level to high level. This is hierarchy. So this is high level hierarchy. So this same hierarchy we do have in this Linux. If you see this root is main. Okay, for example, I'll show practically one by one. What is root? See
Home,
this?
sir. Home.
See root. This is, we are currently in root directory. It is a main directory. Root is main directory for Linux. Every
Parent.
yes, like exactly parent. Okay, this is parent. In this root directory, excuse me. In this root directory, we have childs. Okay, child directories. Okay, subdirectories. If it is main directory, these are all subdirectories. Under this main root directory, main root directory. This is main root directory, and also other root directory we have. Root under root. We do have root under root. This root also will be here. We do have. Okay. This is main top level. This is top level root directory. All directories will comes under this root. Okay. See next. In this top level root directory, we have subdirectories. One is bin. Okay. Next is operations related. Next to boots related. Okay. So bin related, some all bin related it will store here. Okay. Next bin bash. Okay. Next to operation related. Next to booting. Whenever you are doing some operating system while you are installing operating system, so at that time you will do booting. All booting related files will be stored here. Okay. And root. Okay, you will give root permissions, right? Root related. Root will operate in this. Okay, users, roots and all. Okay, this root is different. Under this root, this is different, and this is different. Under these root, this top level root directory, this is subroot. Okay, good development related, and sbin, super bin. Sbin means super bin. Super bin. And etc directory, and srv, home directories. Okay, you know it is also home directory. And temporary files, library files, user related, users will store here. Okay, media related files store here. Okay, where related files. Okay, logs, in everywhere you might have Apache, Tomcat. You'll store, while if you install these servers. Okay, if you want to see something, like if you want to go cd where, okay, www. Okay, have you seen this path directory, guys? www.
Yes, sir.
html. Okay, after that html index.html, index.html, like this. Whenever if you want to go, exactly this directory will store all these things, those kind of files you can see. In this where you can see logs also. Logs will store in this where directory. Just remember, guys, in future also, if you have any problem, okay, if you want to see what are the logs, some issue is getting, errors are getting, whenever you get error in ChatGPT also will refer you, go and check logs. What are the logs?
Yes, sir.
Log files, if you want to see the log files, you have to come here where. Okay, in this where log files will be there. Okay, cache will be there, log will be there, spool, temporary files. Okay, so these are all subdirectories of root, top level root directory. This is a hierarchy, so you have to remember all these things, because we will see all those things. You see, guys, practical, if you see this, you see bin directory, guys. Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, bin directory, root directory, dev, etc, home, libraries, library 64. Okay, local, these are all which I have created, this one. Okay, media files, mnt files, operational related, okay, proc, root, this root also I have shown, run related, okay, sbin related, srv, sys, temporary files, user, var, variables, okay, variable related, all these files under where guys, top level root directory. Okay, I'll show you how the hierarchy is. M install
Tree.
okay, so see, this is actually system level. Okay, let me where I am in currently guys, I am in top level root directory. If you go top level root directory, all whatever operating system related, all kernel related files, you can see everything here, top level root directory. Okay, see this, it's completely continuously going, this is all system related while you are installing kernel. So all kind of operating system related, all files you can able to see here, right? See, user related files, right? So that's it. You should not disturb this actually. Okay, that's fine. Next, let me move next to slide. See this Linux hierarchy, I have shown you, right? The same one only here I have shown. If you want to see specifically what is the purpose of bin, essential command line libraries, binaries. Okay, bin means binaries, sbin means super binaries. Okay, and boot related to booting files. Okay, and dev related, okay, device files representing hardware devices. Can you able to see my screen guys, or I have to extend this?
No, sir.
Now you can see.
Yeah, sir, it is fine now.
Okay, see, this is etc, system configuration files. Okay, so bin means, just remember simply, binary files. Okay, boot means while we are doing booting, okay, operating system, while we are doing operating system we have to do booting, while we are doing booting related files will store here. Okay, next, device related all files can store here, hardware devices, hardware related details you can find from here. For example, Linux guys. Okay, Linux is your Linux in the sense, in this Linux you might have chosen Ubuntu. Okay, for example, Ubuntu is just not name, it is a machine. For this machine you will have, okay, RAM, ROM, okay, hard disk related, all maybe 2 GB RAM, okay, storage 5 TB for suppose. Okay, and what is core also, 2 core CPU or 4 core CPU. These are all hardware related, will store here. Okay, so hey, where it is came from, that's fine. Okay, next, system etc means you might have seen lot of times guys, this is system configuration files. Okay, dev means, you can simply understand, the name itself indicates, like dev means device, boot means booting related files, bin means binaries. This is almost this command, whatever it is there, the directory, whatever the directory names, you can identify by using this. By reading this only you can able to understand. But etc not like this. etc is system config related files. Just remember this. Home in the sense home directory. Okay, this is also one directory which is given from top level root directory. Under top level root directory you do have home. In this home you can create users, files, everything. Okay, this and next libraries. This is also, whenever you see this directory you can simply understand, okay, lib means libraries. All libraries is essential libraries will store here. Okay, sbin means system administration binaries. What is the difference between bin and super bin? Okay, bin
Bin
in,
means user domain, sir.
yes, bin means related to users, correct. All user libraries will store here. Okay, this sbin means system related all. Okay, system related, administration related, excuse me, administration related binaries will store. It's not working properly. Okay, okay, so that is the difference. Okay, next tmp means temporary files. If you want to keep any temporary some files in temporary based, you can keep here. usr means user, simple. That directory you can simply, if you see, understand, if you read it, and you can simply understand that user. usr means user. User specific programs, libraries and documentation will store here. Okay, where means variable data files such as logs, caches. I have shown you, right guys? Okay, so the same, right? See this cache, whatever cache is there, cache files, log files, temporary files, spool, all these kind of will store here.